You're about to reach for that bottle of pomegranate juice, thinking you're making a healthy choice. But what if I told you that some of the most popular brands are doing more harm than good? Stick around, because what I'm about to reveal might completely change the way you shop for pomegranate juice. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 5 brands to avoid and why your body will thank you for making the switch. Pomegranate juice has exploded in popularity over the past decade, and for good reason. It's packed with antioxidants, supports heart health, and can help reduce inflammation. But here's the problem: not all pomegranate juice is created equal. In fact, some brands are so watered down with additives, sugars, and fillers that you might as well be drinking fruit-flavored sugar water. The reality is that the juice industry has become incredibly deceptive, using clever marketing tactics to make you believe you're purchasing a premium health product when you're actually getting something far less beneficial. The pomegranate itself is an ancient fruit with a rich history dating back thousands of years, revered in many cultures for its medicinal properties and nutritional density. However, modern food processing and corporate profit motives have transformed this superfood into just another commodity where quality is sacrificed for mass production and higher profit margins. Number 1. Ocean Spray Pomegranate Juice. Let's start with brand number 1, and this might surprise you because it's one of the most recognizable names in the juice aisle. Ocean Spray Pomegranate Juice is our first red flag. Now, Ocean Spray has built a reputation on cranberry products, but their pomegranate juice is a different story. When you flip that bottle around and look at the ingredients, you'll notice that pomegranate juice isn't even the primary ingredient. It's actually a blend where pomegranate takes a backseat to grape juice and apple juice, which are used as cheap fillers. These juices are high in sugar but don't offer the same antioxidant benefits that pure pomegranate juice does. On top of that, Ocean Spray adds even more sugar to make it taste better, pushing a single serving way over the recommended daily sugar intake. You're essentially paying premium prices for a sugar bomb with a hint of pomegranate. The company uses this blending strategy to reduce costs while still being able to market the product as pomegranate juice, which is technically legal but ethically questionable. When you're buying Ocean Spray pomegranate juice, you're getting maybe 15 to 20% actual pomegranate juice, with the rest being these cheaper alternatives. This means you'd need to consume significantly more of this product to get the same health benefits you'd get from a smaller amount of pure pomegranate juice, which completely defeats the purpose and ends up costing you more money in the long run while exposing you to excessive sugar consumption. The marketing on the bottle features beautiful images of fresh pomegranates, creating a visual association with the whole fruit, but the contents inside tell a very different story. Ocean Spray also uses concentrate for their blend, which further diminishes the nutritional quality. The concentrate process involves removing water from the juice through heating, which not only destroys heat-sensitive nutrients but also changes the flavor profile, requiring additional flavoring agents to make the final product taste acceptable to consumers. Number 2. Langer's Pomegranate Juice. Moving on to brand number 2, we have Langer's Pomegranate Juice. Langer's markets itself as a budget-friendly option, and while the price tag might be appealing, the quality definitely isn't. This brand uses pomegranate juice from concentrate, which means the juice has been heavily processed. During this process, the juice is heated and stripped of water, then reconstituted later with water and often additional sugars and preservatives. This destroys many of the beneficial compounds that make pomegranate juice healthy in the first place. The heat treatment used in creating concentrate juice can degrade the delicate polyphenols and antioxidants that give pomegranate juice its renowned health properties. Research has shown that the concentration process can reduce antioxidant levels by up to 40%, meaning you're losing nearly half of the health benefits you're seeking. Langer's also contains added citric acid and natural flavors, which sounds harmless but can be misleading. Natural flavors can mean dozens of different chemical compounds, and citric acid in high amounts can cause digestive issues and tooth enamel erosion. When you're drinking Langer's, you're getting a fraction of the nutritional value you'd expect from real pomegranate juice. The company prioritizes shelf stability and low production costs over maintaining the integrity of the nutritional content. Additionally, the taste of Langer's pomegranate juice is notably different from fresh-pressed or cold-pressed varieties, often having a flat or artificial quality that reflects its heavy processing. Many consumers choose Langer's because of its lower price point, but this is a classic case of getting what you pay for. You might save a few dollars up front, but you're missing out on the actual health benefits that justify drinking pomegranate juice in the first place. The packaging often displays the product in large, economical containers, which seems like a good value, But when you break down the actual pomegranate content per serving, you're essentially paying for flavored sugar water. The preservatives added to extend shelf life can also be problematic for people with sensitivities or those trying to avoid artificial additives in their diet. Number 3. Minute Maid Pomegranate Lemonade brand. Number 3 is one that might shock you because it's often found in health food stores. Minute Maid Pomegranate Lemonade sounds refreshing and fruity, but it's basically sugar water with a splash of pomegranate. Minute Maid, owned by Coca-Cola, has mastered the art of making beverages taste great while providing minimal nutritional value. This particular product contains only 5% pomegranate juice. Yes, you heard that right, just 5%. The rest is water, high fructose corn syrup, and lemon juice concentrate. High fructose corn syrup has been linked to obesity, diabetes, and fatty liver disease. It's one of the worst ingredients you can put in your body, yet it's the second ingredient listed on this bottle. The pomegranate content is so minimal that you'd need to drink an entire gallon to get the antioxidant equivalent of 1 cup of pure pomegranate juice. This isn't a health drink, it's a soda masquerading as juice. The presence of pomegranate in the name and on the label is purely for marketing purposes, designed to make health-conscious consumers feel good about their purchase when they should really be avoiding it altogether. The amount of sugar in a single serving of Minute Maid pomegranate lemonade can spike your blood sugar levels dramatically, leading to energy crashes, increased cravings, and over time, insulin resistance. This product is particularly dangerous because it's often marketed alongside healthier options, and many people genuinely believe they're making a nutritious choice when they select it. Parents frequently buy this for their children thinking it's a healthy alternative to soda. But the reality is that it's just as bad, if not worse, in some ways because of the false sense of health it provides. The bright, appealing packaging with fruit imagery creates an illusion of wholesomeness that simply doesn't match the ingredient reality. Coca-Cola has a long history of creating beverages that prioritize taste and profitability over nutrition, and this product is no exception to that pattern. The lemonade component adds another layer of sugar and acidity that can be particularly harsh on tooth enamel, especially for children who might drink this regularly. Number 4. Palm Wonderful. Now let's talk about brand number 4, Palm Wonderful. Wait, you might be thinking, isn't Palm Wonderful supposed to be the gold standard for pomegranate juice? Well, not exactly. While Palm Wonderful does use 100% pomegranate juice with no added sugars or fillers, which is commendable, there's a significant issue that many people overlook. The company has been involved in multiple lawsuits and faced action from the Federal Trade Commission for making exaggerated health claims. They've advertised their juice as being able to prevent heart disease, prostate cancer, and erectile dysfunction, claims that were found to be misleading and not supported by adequate scientific evidence. The FTC case, which concluded in the early 2010, was a landmark decision that highlighted the problem of unsubstantiated health claims in the food and beverage industry. Beyond the legal troubles, Palm Wonderful is also incredibly expensive, often costing 2 to 3 times more than other brands. While the quality of the juice itself is decent, you're paying a premium for aggressive marketing rather than superior nutrition. There are other brands that offer the same quality without the inflated price tag or questionable advertising practices. The FTC case against Palm Wonderful revealed that the company spent millions on advertising campaigns that promised health benefits far beyond what the scientific evidence actually supported. This kind of misleading marketing not only deceives consumers but also damages the credibility of legitimate health claims about pomegranate juice. The distinctive bottle design and heavy advertising presence have made Palm Wonderful synonymous with pomegranate juice in many consumers' minds. But this brand recognition comes at a steep price that isn't always justified by superior quality or nutritional content. You can find organic cold-pressed pomegranate juice from smaller companies that offers the same or better nutritional value at a more reasonable price point. The company's marketing strategy has been so aggressive that it's created an almost cult-like following, with consumers believing they must buy Palm Wonderful to get real health benefits from pomegranate juice. This simply isn't true, and you're essentially paying for the marketing budget and legal settlements rather than superior nutrition. Number 5. Tropicana Pomegranate Blueberry brand. Number 5 is Tropicana Pomegranate Blueberry. Tropicana is a household name that most people trust, but this particular blend is problematic for several reasons. First, like Ocean Spray, this isn't pure pomegranate juice. It's a blend where apple juice and grape juice make up the majority of the content. Pomegranate and blueberry are added in much smaller quantities, mostly for flavor and marketing appeal. The ingredient list shows added sugars and natural flavors once again, and the sugar content per serving is alarmingly high at around 30 grams. That's more sugar than a can of soda, and in some cases, it's comparable to drinking a candy bar in liquid form. Additionally, Tropicana uses juice from concentrate for this product, which means it undergoes heavy processing that strips away nutrients. The pasteurization process used to extend shelf life also destroys heat-sensitive vitamins and antioxidants. What you're left with is a sweet-tasting beverage that provides minimal health benefits and contributes to blood sugar spikes. The Tropicana brand carries a lot of trust because of their long history and widespread availability. But this trust is being exploited to sell products that don't live up to the health expectations consumers have. The blending of cheaper juices like apple and grape is a common industry practice designed to reduce costs while still being able to feature more expensive and desirable fruits like pomegranate and blueberry on the label. This practice isn't necessarily illegal, but is certainly misleading, especially when consumers are paying premium prices expecting to get primarily pomegranate juice. The high sugar content is particularly concerning for people with diabetes, prediabetes, or anyone trying to manage their weight and blood sugar levels. Regular consumption of high sugar beverages like this has been directly linked to increased risk of metabolic syndrome, cardiovascular disease, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The blueberry edition, while sounding healthy, is present in such small amounts that it provides virtually no nutritional benefit and exists primarily to make the product sound more appealing and nutritious than it actually is. What you should look for instead. So what should you be looking for instead? When shopping for pomegranate juice, always read the label carefully. Look for products that list pomegranate juice as the first and ideally only ingredient. Avoid anything that says from concentrate because the processing reduces nutritional value. Stay away from added sugars, high fructose corn syrup, and vague terms like natural flavors. Check the sugar content. Pure pomegranate juice will still have natural sugars from the fruit, but it shouldn't exceed 20 grams per serving. Look for organic options when possible to avoid pesticides and chemicals used in conventional farming. Conventional pomegranate farming often uses synthetic pesticides and fertilizers that can leave residues on the fruit and in the juice. And consider buying pomegranate juice in glass bottles rather than plastic, as plastic can leach chemicals into the juice over time, especially when exposed to heat or stored for extended periods. Bisphenol A and other plastic components can migrate into acidic juices like pomegranate juice, potentially disrupting your endocrine system. Pay attention to processing methods as well. Cold-pressed juice retains more nutrients than heat-processed varieties. Some brands will clearly state that their juice is not from concentrate and that it's cold-pressed, which are both indicators of higher quality. The color of the juice can also be a good indicator. Pure pomegranate juice should have a deep, rich red color, not a light pink or purple hue which often indicates dilution with other juices. Better alternatives include brands like Lakewood Organic Pure Pomegranate Juice, which is cold-pressed and contains nothing but 100% organic pomegranate juice. Another great option is Dynamic Health Pure Pomegranate Juice, which is also organic and free from additives. R.W. Knudsen Just Pomegranate is another solid choice that uses only pomegranate juice with no fillers or sugars. These brands might cost a bit more, but you're actually getting what you pay for, pure nutritional value without the junk. The price difference often reflects the actual cost of sourcing quality pomegranates and using gentle processing methods that preserve nutrients. When you calculate the actual pomegranate content per dollar spent, these premium brands often provide better value than the cheaper, diluted alternatives. Other reputable brands include Pompeian organic pomegranate juice and certain varieties from smaller, local producers that you might find at farmers markets or health food co-ops. It's also worth considering making your own pomegranate juice at home if you have access to fresh pomegranates. While it's labor-intensive to extract the arils and juice them, you'll have complete control over the quality and can ensure you're getting pure, fresh juice with all the nutrients intact. Fresh pomegranate juice should be consumed within a few days and stored in the refrigerator to prevent oxidation and fermentation. The taste of freshly made pomegranate juice is noticeably brighter and more complex than most commercial varieties. You can use a simple citrus juicer or a more sophisticated cold-press juicer to extract the juice. One medium pomegranate typically yields about half a cup of juice, so you'll need several pomegranates to make a significant quantity. The process involves cutting the pomegranate, removing the arils and then pressing them to release the juice while avoiding crushing the bitter white pith. Understanding serving, but sizes is also crucial. Many of these problematic brands use smaller serving sizes on their nutrition labels to make the sugar content appear lower than it actually is. When you consume a typical portion, a serving size might be listed as 4 ounces, but most people pour themselves 8 ounces or more, effectively doubling the sugar intake they think they're consuming. This labeling trick is common across the beverage industry and is designed to make products appear healthier than they are. Always multiply the nutrition information by the actual amount you're drinking to get an accurate picture of what you're consuming. The health benefits of real pomegranate juice are impressive and well documented in scientific literature. Pure pomegranate juice contains high levels of polyhalogens and other polyphenols that have powerful antioxidant effects, potentially 3 times more antioxidant activity than green tea or red wine. These compounds can help reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve cholesterol profiles. Studies have shown that regular consumption of pure pomegranate juice may improve cardiovascular health, support cognitive function, and even have anti-cancer properties. However, these benefits are only available when you're consuming real, minimally processed pomegranate juice, not the diluted, sugar-laden versions we've discussed. Remember, the health benefits of pomegranate juice only come from actual pomegranate juice, not from the sugary blends and heavily processed versions that dominate grocery store shelves. These 5 brands I've mentioned are doing a disservice to consumers by marketing subpar products as healthy options. Don't fall for clever packaging and misleading labels. Your health is worth the extra effort it takes to find quality products. Make the switch today, and your body will thank you for years to come. The antioxidants, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory compounds in real pomegranate juice can genuinely contribute to better health outcomes, but only if you're consuming the real thing and not a sugary imitation. Take the time to become an informed consumer, read labels carefully, and invest in your health by choosing quality over convenience and marketing hype. Your long-term health is far more valuable than the few dollars you might save by buying inferior products.